Bill Gates once famously said that banking is necessary, banks are not. We're seeing so much disruption take place in the world around us, right, on how businesses are done and what businesses we need for the future. What do you think will be the shape of the banking industry, say 10 years from now?
See, 10 years ago, Ayesha, nobody really had, digitization and automation and stuff like that was really not there. People now, particularly after COVID and particularly after the initiatives that the government has taken, and we must compliment the government for all the initiatives they've taken to make, to create that awareness about automation, about digitization. People have become much more savvy, are much more willing to, buy things or do things on the net. But you take housing loan as a product. That is very, very different. What we used to see at HDFC is that irrespective of what level of automation, what level of digitization you would get in the country, people would want to meet you, talk to you, understand, get their confidence that, on a variety of matters before they bought a house. That may not change. But yes, disruption will happen, but it's being closely monitored by the regulators. So I'm sure the regulators will have a big role in ensuring that nothing gets out of control. This is the time when the regulations need to be, fairly strong.
The other thing about the HDFC group also has been corporate governance, and what you just said takes me to that. How is it that the old guard will ensure that you protect the legacy?
See, you have to look at it like this, Ayesha, that HDFC Limited started, and then all the other companies grew over time, bank, life insurance. So in a way, the ethos, which is governance, don't do anything which is wrong, which is wrong, is something which has percolated down to every organization. I can't say that one individual in some location doesn't do something wrong. These things do happen. But the structure, the ethos, the feeling, is ingrained in everyone. What we used to do at HDFC is we used to hire people fresh out of college as a rule over the years. And then they would join us as management trainees. They would work with us for 2 years as management trainees, during which we would assess their strength, what they were good at, put them at the right job at the end of 2 years. But the single biggest thing we looked at the time when we hired the person was our sense about the family background, the integrity of the individual. And whilst mistakes could be tolerated over time, we would never, ever tolerate a single case of, anything which goes against the principle of governance.
So what's next for you? How does life change from Monday onwards?
Well, I'm on a board of
yes,
companies.
You are.
I'm on the board of TCS, I'm on the board of Flipkart, I'm on the board of now HDFC Bank, and a few other companies. Many people have come with suggestions on which boards I can join or stuff like that. But because the bank will have some kind of a relationship with these companies, that becomes a bit of a constraint. I have certain plans, Ayesha.
Which is?
It's too premature at this point of time
Writing
to talk
a book?
about it. No. Nothing as mundane as that.
Right. So have
more challenging.
More challenging. So you're going to continue working. There's no time out for you.
Yes.
No relaxation.
One year.
Okay, great. So if you had to really summarize your 40 years at HDFC, or even describe the group, if you had to write a billboard caption for it, what would it be? What comes to your mind?
I'd say a lot of opportunities came along the way, but frankly, I never, excepting for one case, and I won't name that company, excepting for one case where I was really tempted in 2013-14.
The role of the money or all of it?
It was a role of, it was a senior, very, very senior role in a very large group, but forget that. That was the only time I was tempted. Otherwise, there were other offers which kept coming. I was never tempted because we created a sense of well-being, a sense of, feel-good factor which was there. There was never any tension when you came to work. And when I started working, the one principle I kept in mind is that ever you start feeling on a Sunday evening that God, I have to go to work tomorrow. That's the day you have to
That should be your last day.
That never happened. In 40 years, it never happened.
What kept you going?
What kept you going?
Yeah.
Opportunities kept coming. As I said, the financial sector opened, different roles, different opportunities came up to fund the growth. So many challenges. And innovation happened, technology changed over time. So there was something or the
Never
other
a dull
challenge and all
moment.
happens. It
Always
never
like
resulted in a time when you could sort of take off and
Right.